gonna tell you about the time I got catfished, y'all. Come and drive with me. Drive and slay with me. Okay, so I got catfished before catfish even came out. Can you imagine? I got catfished like 11, 12 years ago, I believe, when I had a bestie. Okay, so there's this thing that we used to go on, and it still exists because I checked it out last night. We used to go on this thing called Black Chat. I don't know if it was just for black people, I don't know. But back then, when I was leaving my teenage years, I think I was 17. Was I 17? 17? Yeah, because I wasn't 16 anymore. So I was 17. We used to go on this thing called Black Chat, and basically you could just message random people, and used to be like ASL, age, sex, location. You get me? So I was talking to this guy, can't remember his name, let's call him Ryan, right? So I was talking to this guy. Oh, I look good. Let's slow down. Sorry. So I was talking to this guy called Ryan. We used to talk all the time. I can't even remember what name I used to call myself, because you used to like have a username and used to sign in, and there was different locations where you can sign in, like different topics, yada yada yada. And we used to talk quite a lot. That we moved to MSN. So we moved to MSN, and we was talking. Back then 2 months seemed like quite a long time. Maybe he thought I was a catfish because I didn't want to go on webcam with him. We just used to change our MSN photos, and he didn't go to college, so I was thinking, okay, he used to work with his dad. So I was at college at the time studying health and social care. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, so I was studying health and social care. He was working, so he had to wait for me to get back from college so we could talk on MSN. I really like this guy, but obviously MSN used to bait you up and let you know if you had a camera. So what I used to do is get a piece of paper and block it, because I was just like, I don't want you to see me, you know, with all my little heart. That back then we used to use little heart emojis and stuff for our pictures. So he used to call me. Back then I didn't have no credit. My mum wasn't taking out a contract like all my other friends. Well, not all of my friends. So he used to call me, I used to answer, and then one day I was with my girl, and he was talking about, babes, you know, I really want to see you. And I was just like, okay. He lived far, I live in South, and I say he lived in like, not even Northwest, like past Northwest. I don't know, it was far. I think it was like 3 train rides from South. And I was just like, I don't really want to see you. I didn't say that, but I was thinking more of the journey, and I like our conversation, and I was scared that if I might meet you, it might not be the same. But my girl at the time, we're gonna call her Sarah, she was just like, oh, you guys are so cute, just go and see him. I was just like, well, you're coming with me if you want me to see him. And she was just like, okay, cool. So we set it up. We both had half day at college. Why did we decide to go from college? Because it was even further. But yeah, we finished college half day. He wasn't at work, so I said to him, I'm bringing my girl, so you bring one of your mandem. So he did. So we got to the station well early. We was looking for a sweet shop. This is how you know I was in Mukoland. Yeah, there was no sweet shops, there was nothing. We was asking people, they were just like, yeah, there's one like a 10-15 minute walk. Then saw like some boys by the station. I was just like, that can't be him. She was just like, no, that's not him, because she knew what he looked like. Because when she used to come to my house, or I used to go at her house, I used to sign into MSN, and we used to talk to each other, so she knew what he looked like. Then my phone rings, people. My phone rings. He's just like, where are you? And he's looking around. And I'm just like, Lord, please just make that be somebody else. And I was just like, oh, I'm there. And he was just like, where? I said, I'm coming. And I was just like, hold on, someone's calling me. These times I didn't have a contract. There was no one calling me. I was clearly lying. And I was just like, I don't want to see him. She was like, but he's by the station. We have to go to the station to go home. She's like, we didn't waste all this time to come here. And plus we're far away, mate. I was like, okay. So we got there and he was just like, babes. And I was just like, he was just like, ain't you excited to see me? I was just like, you do not look like the person on your MSN photos. He was darker. He was like big. I didn't have anything against big people because one of my exes is big. They're like cuddly teddy bears. I was just like, this is not you. And he was just like, nah, that's the younger me. Why are you lying? That is not you. And he was just, I was just, and he was just like, do you want to go out to eat? And I was like, no. And this time my friend, as I call her, Sarah, she was proper squeezing me like, let's go to eat, because she was hungry. I was hungry too, but I was just like, obviously we went McDonald's because we was in college and EMA was only £30 back then. You needed that to stretch. So we went McDonald's and he was just like, wow, you're really not responding. I'm like, because you're not the person who you said you are. Like, how do you expect me to be? And my friend, his friend was a Somalian guy and he was nice. And while she's there chit-chatting away, I'm there like, you really playing me right now. So, cut a long story short, I got home and he was calling me, MSNing me. I was just like, bruh. I said to him, I don't like you no more. And he was just like, wow, so you care about looks? And I'm like, it's not about the looks. You lied. You saw me. All my pictures on my MSN was me, yeah? I used to have my little hair in 2 little puffs with the little bubbles and stuff, with the little fans. And it's like, you lied to me. You saw me. That's not you. Whether it's whether it's a younger you or whatever. And he was just like, oh, because in his photo he was like probably like 4 shades lighter than me, and then in real life you're like 9 shades darker than me. With the weight thing, I didn't have a problem with it because people put on weight. It's the fact that that's not you. Maybe it's your cousin or your brother or something. Accept yourself, people. Accept yourself. Don't. I was just, at the time that wasn't even a word. It was just like I got pranked. I continued to talk to him for a couple of weeks, but that was it really. I blocked him. I don't even think we had block those times. I just think I just ignored his number. So I think I don't even know what phone I was working with then. Probably an N-Gage, the little pyramid phone. I'll put it somewhere here. But yeah, I was catfish. I got catfish, y'all. And it was not nice. But yeah, hope you like this video of me being catfished. Like, share and subscribe, y'all. And yeah, wait for my next video to appear. Love you guys.